Saving money doesn't mean hoarding. It means planning joy. We're building buffers and we're funding our future. Funding our future self, our future wins. Hi again, this is Sherron, the Modern Savvy CPA, host of the Get Wealthy with Me podcast. Welcome back to the Rich Life Blueprint, and we are diving in to savings with purpose. I'm always talking about savings with purpose because I believe that every penny that we have should be earmarked for something. Even if it's earmarked for a want, it should be earmarked. So let's dive into this and let's talk about what's happening with savings for a purpose and how we can work with this. At one point in my life, there are times where I have to tell you that there was one point that I could barely pay my bills. Like, I was only working to pay my bills. I was a starving student that needed to get things done. And at that point, if you're that person, you might be asking, Sherron, I could barely pay my bills now. How can you talk to me about savings? Well, I'm here to tell you that every penny matters. So it doesn't matter if you're saving $5, $10, $10,000. Every penny matters and you need to start. So I understand that you're thinking, I can barely pay my bills, but if you put $2 away, you'll learn to live with it. We say we can barely pay our bills, and we're always saying we don't know where our money goes, because if you cut back on one thing, just a little one thing, just one coffee, you can save $7 a week. So we want to make sure that we fall out of the I can't do something and into, well, let me find a way on how to do it. That's the power of positive thinking. And always looking at the glass half full is the way that I was able to build from a starving student, barely getting by in the world, to where I am today with all of the accomplishments that I've come through to do. And living moderate and living with the moderation mentality is one of the ways that I did that. Most people think savings is depriving themselves. Well, I'm telling you, you have it in your budget to start saving something. If you sit down and you look at it and you budget your savings, you have it in there. Every penny counts, even if it's pennies. So I want you to start thinking of savings as being good to your future self. Being good to your present self is good, but you need to be good to all yourselves. So understanding that savings is just making savings as part of your everyday routine or your everyday budget is what you need to do. Real savings isn't about the sacrifices that you make. You're not going to sacrifice your self-care and just be hoarding money. You want to fund your peace of mind. And that's what you need to do. You need to be good to all of yourselves, your present self and your future self. The real purpose of savings is to save for yourself, is to save for your future self. Tell yourself what it is that you deserve. So it's not about just doing what it is today. It's about making sure that you have the peace of mind for tomorrow. So one of the peace of minds that you will have is if your car breaks down and you need to work on your car, because you save for your future self, that's less stress. That's less stress for that unexpected bill. You planned for that. Planning is really important. Every dollar that you save is actually a love letter to the future. I know that sounds very, very, very cliche, but trust me, it is a love letter to your future self, and your future self will thank you. So a peace of mind is what you're looking for. Imagine that you're having some issues with the house that needs some type of a repair, or some types of a new couch because the dog teared up your old one. You want to be able to do that. You want to be able to have that safety net that you can put that into your things. So you have to understand, if you're planning for these things, you can save, even if it's a spontaneous trip that your friends are planning. If you are being moderate and you're doing what you're supposed to do, then you can say, okay, I can do that trip because I have this money saved in my vacation fund because I've been planning for it. So you want to be able to do those things. So instead of saying you can't afford something, you can say, I'm ready for it, I planned for it. That's you plan for the unexpected. Those are the two things. So let's start by making sure that we go through the wealth formula. And if you guys have done any of the other modules that I have in this course, you will remember the wealth formula, and we're going to be talking about the wealth formula through all 10 modules in the entire Rich Life Blueprint. So if you guys remember the wealth formula, we talk about motivation, mindset, and mechanics. So that is how your entire relationship with money will work. This is what I'm talking about and what I'm preaching about. And I know sometimes it sounds like a lecture, but trust me, these are all of the techniques that have worked for me. I have tested them. I have tested them with other people. I've tested them with myself. I've tested them with my budget. I'm testing them with the future generation of Gen Zs and millennials that are within my realm and within my books here. So I'm here to tell you that it's worked. Your motivation is you're not just building up a pile of money. That's why we talk about savings for a purpose. Each dollar that you save has to have a purpose. It has to be for something. You want to build your peace of mind. Every dollar you save is for that future of something. You're not saving because you're scared that you're going to run out of money. You're saving because you love your future self and you have a purpose for that. You have a vacation purpose, your kids' college fund, your retirement, your car, your new shoes, whatever it is that you want, that you're saving for. You earmark that money for that. All of my savings have a purpose. I have many different purposes and many different buckets, but you want to make sure that you understand what your purpose is. What is your why for that savings? And once you know your why and you get frustrated, you need to always come back to say, okay, what is my why here? If you're sitting there just saving, throwing money in a bucket and you don't know what it's for, you forget that you have a purpose for it, and then you're not able to plan properly. Let's go to your mindset. Saving is self-care with compounded interest, of course. You're not punishing for wanting. You're not being punished for wanting things. You're preparing for getting them. You want to prepare for getting them. You can want, but delayed gratification is just as important. Like I said again, you're not going to be hoarding money. You're curating your experiences and opportunities. What it is that I want, you have to have that mindset. I'm not being punished for wanting things. I'm preparing to get things. So once you're planning, you need to do, that's part of it. You have to plan and prepare so you can get things. You want, you work, you plan for it. Let's get to the mechanics of this all. You want to be going to set up your systems. Like I said, automate and be purposeful. Automate every saving. So if you have 3 different accounts for 3 different things, make sure you're purposeful. I'm saving this in my vacation fund. I'm putting this in my retirement fund. I'm putting this in my car fund. I'm putting this in my housing fund. I'm putting this in whatever the fund that you want. That is your choice. Just be purposeful about it and automate it. Make it a part of your spending plan. Your savings is a part of your spending plan. It's a line item that has very different drop downs within the menu. My savings line item has, at one time it had 10 drop downs where when the kids were involved, or I was saving for a house and I had or I was saving for a car. So your purpose changes, but you have to be purpose for everyone, including an emergency fund. You want to make sure that you're doing all of that. If your mindset is not there, then you need to shift that mindset and make sure that you understand that savings for fun is even part of your purpose. Savings for that always wanting that pair of shoes is also part of the purpose. But there's a priority to your purpose. So make sure that you're looking at what your priority to your purpose. So let's say your savings automation has 10 things in the drop down menu. You want to make sure that you understand what the priority is and allocate your savings accordingly. So let's just say you have $300 that you're going to be saving every paycheck. How do you prioritize that? $300 makes a difference. And on my next video, I am going to tell you how to prioritize and be purposeful with your savings, how to understand where to put what. Make sure that all of this is set up properly, because the prioritization of your purposeful saving is really important. And you want to be able to sleep better at night, not worrying, have your dreams, and not be scared, be good to your future self. Now, once we go through this module, for the next 6 months, you will see that your future self will start thanking you. Give yourself 6 months once you've done with this module, and follow all of my techniques on how you need to save, and then you're going to see the difference. You're going to be able to eliminate stress. You're going to be able to give yourself opportunities. Your future self will thank you. You're going to be walking through the future with confidence. It's going to all be a compounding effect. Once you start savings and you have that savings, it's a compounding things with your confidence. It gives you success. It's less stress. You're not going to feel guilty because you're planning. Once you plan everything out, you also plan an emergency fund. People are like, oh, well, I couldn't plan for that. Yeah, we plan that things are going to go the way that we know that it's not going to be going. So I plan for the plan not to work out. And honestly, that's how I'm able to sleep better. That's how I'm able to work with things. So you want to make sure that you're not thinking about, oh, I can't afford this. So right now you have a choice. You can live paycheck to paycheck, hoping nothing goes wrong, dream of things that you can't afford. Or you can start building a financial foundation that supports the life that you actually want to live. You can keep being reactive, which is absolutely not the way to go. Stress yourself out when things go wrong, and disappointed when opportunity arise because you can't go to those opportunities. Or you can be proactive, prepare for the challenges, and be ready for the opportunities. So today I'm going to challenge you that before you watch my next video, I want you to do something. I want you to think about one thing that you've been wanting to do, but haven't because of money. Maybe it's a trip, maybe it's a course, a self-improvement course, maybe it's an investment, anything that you want to do. Now imagine having the money to say yes to that thing. How would you feel? How would you become? Who would you become in this situation? That's what savings does for you. Savings let you feel what it is that you want. So in closing, in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up a purpose-driven savings account and system. And we are going to create your emergency fund, your sinking funds, your future funds. But right now, I want you to think about all the things that you would like to do, and how you are worthy of financial security. Financial security is possible. Not only are you worthy, if you follow my modules, financial security is possible. The Rich Life modules, 10 modules, will give you financial security. Now you'll watch the next video and go through the workbook. And by the end of this savings video, savings with a purpose, savings with purposes, you will be able to get peace of mind. It is waiting for you.